Virginia Bell, born in 1934, Montrose, California, was a topless model and actress known as the Amazing 48. She began her career in burlesque at age 22. By the 1950s, Bell began posing for men's magazines. Her undeniable stage presence landed her film roles, including the infamous Scanty Panties, 1961, and Belle, Bare, and Beautiful, 1963. Virginia also appeared in many nudie loops. She had 3 children by her husband Jackson. Bell retired from adult entertainment in the early 70s and lived a quiet life until her death on July 18, 2010, at the age of 75. The Supergiant supermarket in Rockville, Maryland, in 1964, provides a snapshot of the evolving retail landscape during a period of growth and innovation in the supermarket industry. Adam West, Yvonne Craig, and Burt Ward in the 1960s Batman TV series. The 1966-1968 Batman TV series was a cultural phenomenon with a campy, colorful aesthetic that embraced a comedic take on the superhero genre and memorable catchphrases and onomatopoeic graphics during fight scenes. A moment in the life of a chess genius, Bobby Fischer, commuting on a New York subway vehicle in April 1962, highlights his devotion to the game and the intersection of his passion with daily life in a busy city. The 1960s saw a transition from vacuum tube technology to transistors and integrated circuits, leading to more reliable and efficient computers. This shift contributed to the miniaturization of components. Geisha, which means artist or person of the arts, are traditional Japanese entertainers skilled in various forms of art, including dance, music, and conversation. They are known for their refined and elegant appearance. An all-natural Japanese geisha, circa 1910, showcasing a natural beauty without elaborate makeup, updo, and costume. A village school in Olympos, Karpathos, Greece, in 1964. Olympos is a village located on the island of Karpathos, Greece. Karpathos is part of the Dodecanese group of islands in the southeastern Aegean Sea. Susan Peters had personal struggles. She was paralyzed from the waist down in a hunting accident in 1945, which had a profound effect on her life and career. After the accident, Susan Peters continued to act, accepting roles that accommodated her physical condition, but her career path was changed, and she encountered obstacles in Hollywood. The man feeding the pigeons outside St. Paul's Cathedral in January 1920 has the birds perched on his arms and shoulder. The scene is set outside St. Paul's Cathedral, a historic and iconic landmark in the city of London, England, which is known for its grand architecture and cultural significance. Celebrating New Year in the 1920s are often referred to as the Roaring Twenties, a decade known for its exuberance, cultural dynamism, and social change. Around 1915, a senior officer aspirant in the Austro-Hungarian army is seen firing prone from a Standschütze Hellriegel, an early example of a heavy submachine gun that is water-cooled and belt-fed and chambered for 9mm Steyr ammunition. The private life of Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward, portraying them in a domestic setting in the kitchen of their Beverly Hills home in 1958. Umbrella Rock in Tennessee around the year 1930, emphasizing its role as a local geological landmark. On the set of The Outsiders, 1983, with Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe, C. Thomas Howell, Emilio Estevez, Ralph Macchio, and Matt Dillon. In 1978, two well-known members of the comedy group Monty Python, known for their bizarre and surreal humor, helped to promote a live event in New York. The group was well known throughout the world for its live performances, films, and television shows. In addition to smoking up to 4 packs of cigarettes a day while filming Gone with the Wind, Vivien Leigh was a compulsive hoarder who was preoccupied with covering up her enormous hands. She had over 150 pairs of gloves. The scene is depicted in a photograph taken circa 1900 and features a woman making crepes, which are thin pancakes that are a staple in French cuisine and are enjoyed with a variety of fillings, both savory and sweet. The Tamasopo River Canyon, located in the state of San Luis Potosi, Mexico, is renowned for its breathtaking natural beauty. The canyon is characterized by steep cliffs, rock formations, and the flowing waters of the Tamasopo River, contributing to a picturesque and dramatic landscape. Elvis Presley and Mary Kathleen Self, on June 30th, 1972, on Elvis's Harley-Davidson FLH motorcycle at the corner of S Parkway and S Bellevue in Memphis. Supporters outside David Bowie's 1973 show. Bowie's concerts were renowned for their theatricality and thrilling performances, and the fans' presence outside the concert venue underscores the fervor and dedication of Bowie's followers at this era. A boat was utilized to relocate this Victorian home in Tiburon, California in 1957. Oftentimes, entire houses were transported using teams of horses. Porte Saint-Denis is a historic triumphal arch located in the 10th arrondissement of Paris, France. It was built in the 17th century in honor of Louis XIV and designed by architect François Blondel. This photograph, which depicts a woman sending a letter on the busy streets of New York City in 1920, captures the era in which letters were sealed with stamps and placed into mailboxes, symbolizing the reliance on a physical and organized postal network for correspondence. Katharine Hepburn was known for her unconventional style, often opting for trousers and a more androgynous look. The fashion of the late 1940s is characterized by a mix of wartime practicality and the beginnings of post-war glamour. Donna Douglas was a talented American actress and singer. She is best remembered for her iconic role as Ellie Mae Clampett in the long-running CBS television series The Beverly Hillbillies, which aired from 1962 to 1971. During the early 20th century, ice cream sellers would likely have used carts or small stands to offer a variety of gelato flavors to locals and tourists alike. A picture of a mother and a child strolling through a Tyneside street in Newcastle at this period conveys the spirit of the post-war era, everyday life, and resiliency. The image, which shows French children playing in the street in Paris in 1915, contrasts the purity of youthful play with the larger background of a war-torn world, serving as a reminder that, despite the difficulties, people managed to carry on with their lives. British rock band Deep Purple during the 1970s. Deep Purple released several iconic albums in the 1970s, contributing to their reputation as one of the pioneering bands in hard rock and heavy metal. Bruce Lee on the set of Enter the Dragon in 1973. Enter the Dragon is a martial arts film directed by Robert Clouse. It is widely regarded as one of the greatest martial arts films of all time and played a crucial role in introducing Bruce Lee to a global audience.